One of these games was released in 2017 on the PS4 and the other was released today. Can you guess which? Well, you'd probably be wrong, as most of you guessed the bottom one came out most recently, as it boasts great graphics and just looks great in general, whereas the other is really disappointing for a major title being released in 2025. Monster Hunter Wilds just dropped today and the reviews are in. Of course, all the game journalists have given it a great review across the board, but what the audience is saying is just something completely different entirely. As not only are a lot of players unable to launch the game, but the performance itself is dreadful. Now, I'm running a 4070 with a Ryzen 7 7800X 3D, which is definitely a higher end PC than most, and I'm only getting about 60 to 70 FPS in 1440p, which considering how bad the graphics are, that really isn't acceptable. This is down to nothing else other than poor optimization, so the devs could get a few quick bucks in to just potentially patch it down the line. Now, I wouldn't care if the game looked great and I got bad FPS, or didn't look that great and I got a load of FPS, but to look this bad and run this bad, that's not really acceptable. And you can't pretend that Capcom is some small indie developer, as they have been around since 1979, and they did the exact same thing with Dragon's Dogma 2, except from the fact that that game looked a lot better, but its performance was absolutely terrible, and you had to actually do a load of weird things that just the community put out there to make the game actually run well. When you just compare this to a company such as Warhorse Studios, which is only on their second game by the way, and it's producing things like Come Deliverance 2, which doesn't even boast the best individual textures on a lot of the landscapes, but when it all comes together, it just looks this good, and it runs really well for how it looks as well. Now, I'm not saying Monster Hunter Wilds isn't worth playing, but you just shouldn't be buying it yet, as the game just isn't finished. Go play something else that came out in a great state, like Come Deliverance 2, and support those smaller developers, or just go play something in that gaming backlog of yours, and just wait a couple of months for the devs to actually finish this game.